Okay, I'm going to start this video here on how to make a curve. So if I wanted to make a curved-like window up high here, how do you do that in perspective? Well, the first piece of knowledge that you need to have is you need to be able to find the middle of a rectangle or a square. We did find the middles of our squares when we set up our paper for this sphere shading. So it doesn't really matter if it's a rectangle or a square. If you want to find the middle of anything, what can you do? Well, you could measure, or you could simply draw an X. Drawing the X from corner to corner allows you to find the middle in perspective, as well as the middle when things are drafted towards you. So if the side of a building is facing you, and you wanted to find where a arched window would be, which would be half of a circle, you could also do a circle. One thing you could do, say, okay, well, where's the bottom of this beautiful window? Let's say we want the bottom to be a little above that center point because it's up high on like the third story. Maybe it's a ballet studio in the city, I don't know. But if the lines here are horizontal and vertical, then this bottom line would be horizontal. Now, how do you find the middle peak? Here, you're just going to use this triangle here to find that middle part. Then you can draw in the half of a circle. It gives you a little guideline for where the top is so that the top is centered. I have to turn my page because I'm right-handed and I always mess up the right-hand side of the arch. So that's one thing you can do. However, in perspective, how would we add that same window here? Follow the same steps. So I need to find the middle of this section of the building by drawing an X. So here is the middle. If we think about the rules of being three-dimensional, the rules of perspective, this measurement between the middle and the side of the building should be bigger because it's closer, while from the middle to the left of this two-point perspective building should be smaller because it's farther away. So that's why it's hard to sometimes figure out where is the middle. It should be a little left of center for it to be in perspective. So what I will do is I will draw that line up for the middle of that top window and a line to the vanishing point for the bottom of the window. You also want this little framed area to the right of the window to be a little bigger than this side because this side is closer than this side. Then you can draw that curve in the way it would kind of be a little skewed. That is how you can draw circles. So let's say I want, like, I don't know, maybe this is Target and I want like a real circle here. Let me just review how to do that. Corner to corner, find the middle. You need a line going vertical. We could even do make the square that this circle's going to be in to the vanishing point. I think I'm going to do it like right there. Like my square right in the center. And that midline, even if you were to find the middle here, I'm kind of getting up too many lines here for you. Finding this middle line, you kind of have a star shape. And then you know, now we just need to draw some nice curves to draw a circle in 2-point perspective. That's how you do it. You also do the same thing in 1-point perspective. Either the side goes to the vanishing point, you use this method. The side in 1-point perspective, where all 4 sides are meeting the vertical and horizontal requirements, then you use this method here. So this is just a little bit about curves and circles, how they look in perspective. Think about how you could even draw a car that would have, or a truck, and you could use perspective for the squarish parts for the car. Going to the vanishing, you could use your information on cylinders and spheres for the wheels. You can now apply everything you learned to any kind of object and draw it in perspective.